Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jesse Daily. Welcome back to Daily Weather. My friends, we are currently looking at an infrared satellite image courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com. Infrared satellite imagery measures the temperature of the tops of clouds. And basically, if we're seeing darker red colors, for example, and black colors, we're talking about super cold cloud tops that have built up into high levels in the atmosphere, typically conducive to or indicating strong storms. So we are seeing that there are some areas of definitely of some strong convection, but nothing really too concerning across the Atlantic basin. There is a tropical wave moving across the central Atlantic right now around 50 degrees west that is actually going to affect us here in the Caribbean pretty soon. But moving over to what the National Hurricane Center is looking at, we have to keep a close eye on the Gulf because the National Hurricane Center has highlighted an area in the Gulf for potential development later this week. Today, by the way, is Sunday, July 13th. So as of 2 p.m. on Sunday, July 13th, the National Hurricane Center has noted that a trough of low pressure is expected to move westward across Florida during the next couple of days and into the northeastern Gulf by Tuesday. Their environmental conditions could support some development of this system during the middle to later part of this week while it moves westward over the northeastern and north central portions of the Gulf. But regardless of development, heavy rainfall could produce localized flash flooding over portions of Florida and the north central Gulf Coast through the mid to late portion of the week. Of course, that area along the Gulf, obviously in Texas, has been affected by unbelievably awful flash floods. My heart goes out to everybody affected by these floods. Please make sure that you understand how to escape or to deal with a flash flood, especially if you're driving. You'd never want to drive through water. Be really, really, really careful out there, my friends, if you are in this area. And I'll keep a close eye on this for you in the next couple of days. Quickly over to the Eastern Pacific, the National Hurricane Center does not anticipate any cyclonic development over the next 7 days. So that's some good news for our friends out in the Eastern Pacific area. I want to also just show you a run of the global forecast system. This is also courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com, just to give you an idea of what maybe we could see. We're looking at what the global forecast system anticipates could occur starting at 8 p.m. on Sunday, East Coast time, which is basically really close right now. So we're going to take a look here, and if you keep an eye on the Gulf as we move toward the middle of the week, the GFS global forecast system does, develop a storm here, but it doesn't look like it'll be too bad. Of course, it could get stronger, and there could be still a lot of rain regardless, as the National Hurricane Center noted. High pressure dominates across the Atlantic, which is why we here in the Virgin Islands continue to get very nice breeze. That's good. We do have a tropical wave moving across our area in this week, but again, won't be too bad. Taking a look forward here, just moving forward to Tuesday, July 22nd. Through, Friday, July 25th. Nothing really organizing. There's a couple things up in northern Atlantic, but nothing tropical. It looks like we'll be developing. So that's good news. So otherwise things looking pretty good, at least in the GFS model. I am also going to show you a quick run of the European forecast model. This is also courtesy of tropicaltidbits.com. We're going to take a look here, moving forward to what the the European model expects for this week. The European model is developing also something over in the Gulf around Wednesday and into Thursday. Again, high pressure dominating across the Atlantic. What I thought was actually notable, I'm just keeping this moving here into July 24th, nothing really materializing, but I thought it was interesting because on July 28th, the European model is showing, it looks like a pretty robust tropical wave entering the Caribbean around July 28th, which is a Monday. So I'll keep a close eye on that, of course, still a long way out. But I'm going to finish this video with showing you, reminding you of the latest global tropics hazards outlook. This this was spot on. This was actually issued on July 8th, and the Climate Prediction Center had highlighted an area in the Gulf, which is where we may see some development this week. Nothing really is expected beyond that in this forecast for the rest of July, but a new forecast comes out on Tuesday. On Tuesday, July 15th, I will have a video available for you on this channel by then, based on the next Global Tropics Hazards Outlook. Please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. It really helps me, my friends, and I'll be here in the Caribbean throughout hurricane season, hopefully helping to keep all of you safe and informed. And of course, follow the National Hurricane Center at hurricanes.gov. Lots of love and stay safe. And as always, I will keep an eye on the tropical skies, come rain or shine.